for your fingernails may be sending signals that something is wrong inside your body. So I've got 3 warning signs your nails are sending you about your health. And Cynthia's here to help me. Welcome, Cynthia. How are your nails, by the way?
Well, the cuticles are extra dry.
The cuticles extra dry?
No matter what I do, they seem to crack.
You know what, here, put that down and we'll get a shot of this while we're talking. And what makes it worse, what makes it better?
Well, the winter is the worst of all, of course. They can actually crack and bleed.
Your fingernails.
But no matter what I do, no matter how much I put on,
on,
within a few moments, they're back to crack and dry.
You get self-conscious about it at all?
Very much so. Hide my hands, my sales, you don't want to show them.
Edges on her.
Come back, we got a screenshot. Come on, let me show you a couple things. This is, by the way, the first warning sign about your fingers is what's most obvious here, which is the cuticle.
Okay.
It doesn't get all nutrients that it's supposed to get, and so it dries out first. So you see over here, it's gotten all dried out. In fact, there's no cuticle at all here. So it's almost eroded away, it's pulled off the nail. That's an important part of the story here because that's where the matrix is, that's where the new nail is made. So infections can get in there. So you don't want to have this dry out. Let me ask you another question. Are you taking any prescription medications?
Yes, I take something for blood pressure and for cholesterol.
Blood pressure and cholesterol. Actually, in both those categories, there are medications, commonly used ones, that will tend to dry out your cuticles.
Okay.
So again, it's, these are clues to you that your body's responding in ways you may not want it to respond. And once you've got a problem like this, then you actually have to try to get ahead of it. Ceramides work quite well. Okay. Ceramides are fatty substances that helps hold in the moisture at the end of the nail and the skin around the nail to help protect that. But guess what? The other thing I see on this image is something that should be a warning sign as well. Okay. It's a second big warning sign. It's that little white spot there. You see that area?
Yes.
How many of you have, put your hands up, how many have little white cracks in your fingers like that, in nails? Okay, I'm going to animate this if you don't mind. Okay. So let's bring this alive. Let's go inside the nail to see what's going on underneath there. So let's transform this. When you go inside the nail, take that plate off, and when you move the plate, once you freeze it right there. All right, so we got the nail, the tip is down here. I've taken the nail plate off. Okay, the cuticle now, you see how much blood supply is there? Yeah. You see why it's so crucial to continue to renew that skin? That blood supply can get compromised, as I mentioned earlier, by conditions because it's so far from the heart, medications as well. But notice the risk vasculature of the nail bed, the tissue underneath that nail plate. So if you have any damage that goes on under there, you'll see it for weeks and months. And the damage can happen at a broad physical. People have surgery sometimes have those issues, just because their whole body is stressed out. Okay. So run the animation forward. When you do that, you'll see if we just sort of roll this over, put the nail back on, turn it to the side. Now you see the architect. There's the bone there. See all those blood vessels coming up to the top? And way up there is the nail bed. And that nail bed, way up in here, is where the new nails are made. Keratin is deposited, layer after layer after layer. If something traumatizes, like that right there, something hits it or some event in your life causes trauma, you don't lay the keratin right, you get this little white condensed area, you see it? And that will slowly, because it takes weeks, even months sometimes, will slowly migrate down the nail plate towards the tip of your nail until it finally passes from view. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. So one of the things that I worry about when I see that is zinc deficiency. Do you take much zinc in your life?
Multivitamin? Does
it have some
It usually does. Most multivitamins will have 12 milligrams or 15 milligrams in that range of zinc, which is what I recommend daily anyway. If you're not taking multivitamin, there's another great source, which is seafood. So shellfish a couple times a month will get you the zinc that you need. Again, you want that goal that we spoke to, and multivitamin is the perfect way to get it. Okay? The next warning sign for your nails is clubbing. How many people know what clubbing is? You have 2 people. You both doctors? All right. So this is what a normal nail looks like. This is clubbing. This is a pretty severe case of clubbing.
I don't have this.
We're all going to examine ourselves. This is a serious problem, as you might gather. The body is telling you it's not getting enough oxygen to its extremities. So you and me and everybody at home and our entire audience here in the studio, we're all going to do it together. Okay. It's a very simple test to look for this. So I want you all, please everybody, take your hands and hold your nails to each other. Take your middle fingers and just focus on that finger, okay? As you hold it together and just try to look through it, can you see a diamond? Let's put mine up on the screen. You see that?
Yes.
You see the little diamond in my fingers? Okay, you should be able to see through there. If you cannot see through there, if there's no diamond, that means that you've got a little bit of clubbing, and you at least have to tell your doctor that sometimes it's normal, but usually it's something we want to know about. Anybody have clubbing here? Let me examine someone's finger. Come on, let me, give me 1 second. Let me look at that. Let me see. Well, she's going like this. Now, take your middle finger, just your middle finger, so you can see through there. You see through there? Now she's okay.
She's fine.
All right, good.
So they get a test and no one has clubbing going on. That's good. No one has good clubbing. If they get it, it'll be a sign. They just wanted a test that can help you determine. If you can determine, then you can stave off an
Superfoods for
illness or
super skin. Ace Foods. Ever heard of them?
Try to eat them
body
raw.
happening
Foods
you don't
for
want at all.
smoother, more radiant skin.